Alright guys, welcome to Art 380. We'll kick off our semester with this video. This is Intermediate Graphic Design. I think that you all should have taken Art 180, Introduction to Graphic Design at the very least. If you haven't yet, you will not be ready for this class. I'm just going to put that out there right now. So if that applies to you, let me know. I'll be your instructor this semester. My name is Andrew Malin, and I kind of like to do videos once in a while because I think that it kind of is a change from just typing at each other on Canvas. So since this class is online, it's nice to have some audio version of, actually visual too, audio and visual version of teaching. So I kind of like to make these videos once in a while, especially to kind of start the next module, so on and so forth, okay? So this video, though, is just a quick introduction to this class, all right? Real quick, I want to give you guys a quick, just brief outline of Canvas here. Syllabus was posted last week. Skim through that. I know nobody ever reads this completely. A couple things that are important, though, are that my contact information is right here, and you're welcome completely to ask me questions through email, text, whatever you have to do. Okay, I'm available to you guys anytime you need me. If you want to read more about me, if I don't know you yet, in the first announcement that I posted last week, I posted a link to my website. You can check that out, read about me, see some of my old work. I have to update that thing yet. Anyway, no book. There's a ton of free design resources online, and I do not want to make you guys buy something else. This is the catalog description, but I kind of want to tell you guys right now what my just basic understanding of where I want to go with this course with you guys, okay? So in Art 180, when I taught it, an introduction to graphic design, my goal was twofold. A, to get you guys to know the Adobe software, the Adobe Suite, which is here. I'm going to sign in real quick because I think that it will benefit us. And Adobe is not, if you've never been in Adobe before, it can be kind of daunting, right? Because it looks different, feels different. It's not Publisher, it's just a lot more advanced. But it is the gold standard for designers, and it's important that you guys get to know that, so you guys can, tell future employers, I know Adobe, and I know it well. Creative Cloud is the application that you get, I think, when you have a personal account. I'm not sure how it operates on school computers and stuff, but you should have access to all the programs. And if you have any issues with that, if you can't find anything like Photoshop or InDesign on the computers that should have them, just let me know and I'll get that taken care of for you. Alright, go away. I'll come back to that in a second. So, again, my goals in 180 were twofold: get you guys to know the Adobe Suite, but also get some of the fundamentals of design, at least in my belief, sort of just introduced and exercised through some work. And I think that we always did a good job at sort of introducing those things, and now it's our job to sort of improve that. And what it will take is digging deeper into each of those fundamentals, thinking about how they each apply and can totally change design if you account for each of those things. And so the work that we'll do week by week is to put focuses on certain fundamentals and criteria. And I think that if we do that successfully, you guys are going to come away much better designers than where you started. Again, here you go. All the apps that you should sort of be familiar with. We'll be using primarily InDesign, Illustrator, and some Photoshop. We're doing a lot of stuff in InDesign, but these two things are great helpers into just creating the assets that you need for your finished work. Okay, so Syllabus is here. Check that out. Assignments, discussions will be, once in a while we'll do a discussion because I think it's nice to use that for critiques. It's a good way to earn some extra points. But most of your design work will be here in the assignments. Modules is kind of a nice list view of just kind of the plan for the semester. And I'm still building that out, so come back to that later. I'll have some stuff there soon, okay? Announcements is my favorite place. That's where I'm going to put anything. If I have something that I want you guys to know, either I've changed the date on something, or there's news, or something just I want to share with you guys, whatever. Check this once a day, or at least once every 2 days. Okay? And if you can do that, you will be up to date with where we are in the course. Okay? Okay, now let's go back to the subject at hand. Graphic design is not just for people that think they're going to be graphic designers. That's a weird way of saying that, but honestly, just design in general is intertwining so many different things. In my marketing department, for example, I work with front-end developers, people in computer science, people that are content writers. And so design is something that sort of just overlaps a ton of different areas. And it's also just so much fun, too, to create, you know? It's a skill that's going to take you far, you know? If you do enough of this stuff well, you can put that in a nice portfolio, show that to employers in the future, and look, and just say, look at this. I can work the Adobe suite, and I can be a creative for you. I have other skills too, but it's something that I'm very passionate about, and my work should speak for itself, and that's what this can do for you. It's gonna be an exciting semester, I think, because we're gonna create some good work together. I don't want you guys to be intimidated by the fact that this is intermediate design. I will meet you guys wherever you start. I know some of you, so I know, how good, I guess is not the best way of saying that, but just how skilled each of you is in design. And if I have not gotten to know you as a designer yet, I will be able to tell pretty early on where you're at as a designer. But just know that I'm going to meet you where you are and take you where you need to go. Okay? By the way, Pinterest, fantastic resource. Use that. I might have already said that, but if I haven't, you should get a Pinterest and check it out because it's got so much cool stuff for design. You can, of course, organize things and save things. That's what I use. So just get a Pinterest if you haven't yet. Last thing that I'll say is that I want you guys to now think of yourselves as members of a creative team. Okay? My creative team. And what that means is that you guys are going to work together and also kind of just maybe slightly be competitive in seeing who can, I guess, create the best thing. That's always going to be an aspect of creative departments in design. But on the other hand, being a teammate and helping each other become great designers and good artists and just improve, that's a big part of it too. And we're going to put you guys in situations and scenarios that are very reflective, in my opinion, of what it's like to be a creative or to be a designer in this era. And design is just growing right now, guys, and the possibilities are endless. And I'm going to kind of simulate what it's like to be a part, of a creative team in the real world. And more on that later. It's largely to do with process and just communicating with each other. So I'll set those things up and make that more clear as we go. But I want you guys to think of yourselves as actual graphic designers. And I'm going to be in charge of helping you guys get better and to reach your goals as creatives. So, with that being said, this concludes the only introductory video you'll have to listen to in this class this semester. Coming soon will be a short video, much shorter video, outlining the first assignment. So, looking forward to that. We'll talk soon.